So last weekend, my buddies and I decided to go on a camping trip. You know, the usual, crackling campfires, spooky stories, and the chance to escape our Wi-Fi networks for a few days. We all packed our gear, piled into the car, and drove out to this secluded spot we'd heard about. It was just us, the stars, and the occasional rustle of wildlife in the bushes. Everything seemed perfectly normal until my friend, Carl, began unpacking his tent. Now, Carl has always been the odd one out in our group, but he's also the guy who once tried using a broken umbrella as a makeshift fishing net. So when he pulled out a huge, crinkly sheet of what looked like foil, we thought it was just another one of his harebrained ideas. "This, my friends, is the future of camping," he declared, unfolding what indeed appeared to be an enormous burrito wrapper. We laughed it off, assuming it was just another one of Carl's pranks. But sure enough, he laid it out, and it somehow snapped into shape, forming a burrito-shaped tent. As the night wore on, we sat around the campfire, and Carl started roasting marshmallows on a stick that suspiciously resembled a giant plastic fork. The whole scene was surreal, Carl sitting there in front of what looked like the world's largest takeout order. When we finally called it a night, Carl disappeared into his burrito tent, leaving us with the comforting thought that even if it rained, at least his shelter was waterproof. Just as we were drifting off, we heard a rustling sound and Carl shrieked, "The guac is extra." We rushed over to find Carl wrestling with a raccoon that had decided his tent was the perfect midnight snack. By morning, Carl emerged looking triumphant, though a bit crumpled. "Turns out burrito tents are not only cozy but also delicious," he announced, holding up a corner with a significant chunk bitten off. We all burst out laughing, and I couldn't resist asking, "So Carl, what's next? A sleeping bag made of tortilla chips?" Without missing a beat, he grinned and replied, "Nah, those are too crunchy for sleeping, but perfect for snacking. I call it the salsa siesta."